You keep hearing that every job will change because of AI. Then you open a free course tab, get overwhelmed by 100 roadmaps, and close the laptop. This video is the opposite of that spiral. You will walk away knowing what an AI engineer actually builds. Why this moment is different from learn coding someday, what you gain if you start now, what you risk if you wait, and exactly which free websites to open first, and what each one teaches you. Every site I name is also linked in the description. So you can pause, open the description, and jump straight there without hunting for URLs or typing long website names from memory. Let's start with the role, because AI engineer gets abused in every job post. In practice, AI engineers ship systems that use models, not just notebooks that train them from scratch. Think chatbots and research assistants, retrieval-augmented generation pipelines that answer from your documents, agents that call tools and complete multi-step work, plus the boring but critical scaffolding, evaluation, monitoring, prompt versioning, deployment, and wiring AI into existing APIs and databases. Microsoft's own career path frames the job as a blend of software development, programming, data science, and data engineering, locating data, building and testing models, and implementing AI applications through APIs or embedded code. You do not need a PhD to start. You do need strong coding habits and the ability to learn fast in a changing field. Now, why this time frame? Not 5 years from now, not after my next promotion. Look at the labor market split employers are creating right now. Indeed's Hiring Lab reported that by the end of 2025, job postings mentioning AI sat roughly 134%, above their February 2020 baseline, while total job postings were only about 6% above that same baseline overall. Their AI tracker hit about 4.2% of all postings. Inside tech, postings that mention AI were about 45% higher than February 2020 levels, while overall tech postings were about 34% lower than pre-pandemic hiring levels. In data and analytics, nearly 45% of postings already mentioned AI. Even marketing and human resources saw AI language rise. Inside postings, while broader hiring stayed soft. The signal is not infinite AI jobs for everyone. The signal is that when companies do hire, they are concentrating scarce openings on AI-related skills. BCG estimates 50 to 55% of US jobs will be reshaped in 2 to 3 years. Same titles, radically different expectations. Full substitution is slower. Roughly 10 to 15% of jobs could be vulnerable over a longer horizon. That means the common outcome is not overnight unemployment. It is a quiet rewrite of how you produce work day to day. Secondary reporting of PwC research adds pressure. A large wage premium for AI skills, about 56% in 2024, and skills change faster. In AI-exposed roles, Gartner has been cited saying generative AI will require about 80% of engineers to upskill through 2027. The World Economic Forum has been cited estimating nearly 6 in 10 workers will need training before 2030. Remember the pattern. Not every number. AI fluency demand rises while overall hiring is muted, and most jobs change how they operate before they disappear. So what are the real pros and cons if you do not learn AI? If you skip it, you may buy short-term comfort and fewer late nights. You avoid broken APIs and confusing jargon. You might dodge paid certificates that would not have helped you anyway. Those upsides are real. But the downsides compound. In a soft market, employers already tilt limited hiring toward people who can demonstrate AI skills on real work. If your peers ship with co-pilots, agents, and retrieval systems while you only ship the old way, your output looks slower and less competitive. BCG's reshape thesis is brutal. Keeping your job title is not the same as keeping your job's value when roles redesign around AI tools. You also risk a confidence and mobility gap. Research has linked stronger AI knowledge to to better access to field-related roles and higher confidence. None of that guarantees a six-figure offer. All of it says delay has a cost measured in options, not just fear headlines online. If you learn AI now, the upside is leverage. You compete where demand is concentrating and build skills that transfer across industries. You capture productivity tools peers still avoid. Indeed reported only about 43% of US workers regularly used AI at work, while about 40% were actively disengaged. That gap is temporary. When AI use becomes expected, early fluency becomes table stakes. The honest caveat: learning without projects is theater. Certificates without shipped systems rarely move interviews. Free is not the same as effortless. Now the part most people need: where to start, which website to open, and what you will learn on it, like an on-screen starter guide. Every website is linked in the description below this video. You do not need to type from memory. Open the description, click your level, and start. If you are a complete beginner with almost no tech background, start with Elements of AI from the University of Helsinki and Minalearn. What you learn: what AI is, what it can and cannot do, and how it affects work and society, without heavy math or programming required. Next, get a modern generative AI orientation with Google's free Introduction to Generative AI Path and Google's Machine Learning Crash Course. What you learn: large language model vocabulary and core machine learning ideas with free interactive material you can finish quickly. Important caution: Google AI Essentials is not the free option anymore. It has been verified as subscription-gated, so stick to free paths only. If you want an employer-shaped career track, open Microsoft Learns Training for AI Engineers page for the official skill map and modules. What you learn: self-paced modules blending software, data, and AI application skills. Free learning paths are on the site. Exams are optional later. If you already write a little code, open Microsoft's Generative AI for Beginners on GitHub. 21 free lessons with runnable samples. What you learn: prompts, chat apps embedding search, RAG and vector databases, agents, open source models, and responsible AI practices. For open source model building, go to Hugging Face Learn. What you learn: free LLM course on transformers and fine-tuning, plus free agents course. The agents path has been listed with free certification. If your goal is building with models, not only reading about them, this is core. For frontier model product building, open Anthropic Academy. What you learn: free courses and certificates on Claude, the Claude API, and MCP. For short project-shaped lessons you can watch free, use deep learning. AI short courses on RAG, agents, and modern app patterns. Videos are free to watch. Labs and certificates often require a paid tier, so treat them as free learning first, paid credential later if wanted. If you already code and want deep learning top-down, open course, fast, AI. What you learn: train real models early, then understand the theory. For long free structure with a certificate, use free Codecamp machine learning with Python. What you learn: multi-project TensorFlow style path. For short free modules with free micro-certificates, use Kaggle Learn. What you learn: compact machine learning skills you can finish in hours. For university-grade free depth, open Harvard CS50's Introduction to AI with Python, course content free, verified certificate optional and paid. Also use MIT Introduction to Deep Learning lectures and labs, and Karpathy's Neural Networks Zero to Hero for from-scratch model intuition. All of those links sit in the description under free learning websites. Bookmark the description so you never lose the starter list. Here is how to use that list without drowning. Absolute beginner, Elements of AI, then Google's free generative AI path next. Coding beginner, free Python courses next. Python for everybody, automate the boring stuff, and CS50 Python. Then Microsoft Generative AI for beginners. Already a developer, Hugging Face Learn Anthropic Academy fast, AI and deep learning. AI short courses while you ship real projects weekly. Career path planners. Microsoft Learn AI Engineer Track as your map, Free Code Camp or Kaggle as practice, CS50 AI or MIT when you want theory. Now map those sites onto a full AI engineer skill ladder so you know what done looks like at each phase of learning. Phase 1, programming. Learn Python properly, variables, functions, data structures, files, errors, and basic object-oriented patterns from free courses. Free anchors include Python for everybody, Automate the Boring Stuff, and CS50's Introduction to Programming with Python. Put every project on GitHub day 1. Build small tools that are not AI yet. A file organizer, a scraper, a budget tracker. Train the reflex. Write, break, fix, document. Phase 2, software engineering essentials. AI applications are still applications. Learn HTTP and REST. Build APIs with Fast API or Flask. Learn SQL. Use virtual environments and Docker, and write tests with PyTest. Free resources like Fast API Tutorial, Full Stack Open, and Docker Curricula work. Your projects should look like real services. A blog API, a weather dashboard with storage, a URL shortener. This separates followers from shippers. Phase 3, AI and LLM fundamentals. Learn how large language models work, what tokens and context windows mean for cost and quality, and how to call model APIs responsibly. Practice prompts in simple apps, a chatbot with memory, a summarizer, a documentation helper tool. Phase 4, retrieval augmented generation. This is where AI becomes useful on private knowledge with embeddings, chunking, vector stores, and evaluation. Build a chatbot over your notes, a PDF question answering tool, or a documentation search assistant using free RAG courses and Hugging Face materials. Phase 5, agents and tool use. Teach a model to call functions, plan multi-step work, recover from failures, and avoid infinite loops. Build a research agent, a data analysis agent that executes code, or a support agent with a knowledge base using free agent courses linked below. Phase 6, production thinking. Add logging, evaluation suites, prompt versioning, rate limits, caching, and basic deployment for reliability and cost control. Employers do not only want a demo that worked once on your laptop. They want evidence you can keep a system reliable when inputs get messy. Throughout every phase, ship one visible project before the next shiny course. Course collecting is the failure mode. One finished repository beats 5 certificates. Coursera guidance lands nearby. Many learners need roughly 6 to 12 months for fundamentals and basic practice. Advanced expertise takes years of work. Absolute beginners may spend the first couple of months on Python alone. That is normal. Speed without foundations creates fragile engineers who stall later. A realistic weekly plan if you work full-time, 5 to 7 focused hours. 2 on lessons, 3 building, 1 writing what broke and what you fixed. At month end, publish something public. Lead applications with systems you built. A RAG app, an agent with tools, an API wrapping a model with evals. Before you go, hold both truths. You do not need a $10,000 program. Free platforms already cover literacy through production patterns today. And you should not treat AI as optional curiosity. Hiring is selective. AI mentioned postings grow while many openings stay flat. Most jobs are being reshaped. Waiting does not freeze the world in place. It freezes you relative to people who practice. Your move this week is simple and free. Scroll to the description, open free learning websites, and pick one path. If new, start elements of AI or Google's free generative AI path today. If you already code, open Microsoft Generative AI for Beginners or the Hugging Face LLM course, and ship one tiny project in 14 days. Every site and what it teaches is listed below this video. Become the person who can explain the role, show a system, and keep learning as tools change.